Wildlife wardens on the Exe Estuary say that the number of birds which use it as their winter home has stabilised. Thousands of wading birds and geese rely on the area for food and shelter at this time of year.
Yes, but they need to be left alone, free from disturbance by humans, so they are protected by special wildlife refuge zones. Bob Cruwys reports.
The Exe Estuary is an internationally important haven for wildlife and wetland birds in particular. Some, like dark-bellied Brent geese, migrate thousands of miles to spend the winter here, resting and building up energy reserves for the breeding season ahead. At high tide, clouds of dunlin and oystercatcher flock to the water's edge at Dawlish Warren. It's their safe space to rest until the tide goes out again. They're protected by wildlife refuge zones to make sure nobody disturbs them while they're here by going too close. You can, of course, enjoy the view from a distance.
It's stunning. It's always a pleasure to be out and see the birds in such numbers and the murmurations and all that kind of activity. It's just a joy to see, and when they're resting there undisturbed, that's what we're here to do, really. We can't control the wind or the weather, which affect the bird population and how well they do, but what we can do is work with people to help them understand what the birds need to survive and what we can do to host them over this critical winter period.
There are two refuge zones. One on the Exmouth side is active from September until the end of December, so that season's just come to an end. The other side of the estuary, around Dawlish Warren, is an all-year-round protection zone. They're monitored by rangers on a patrol boat, have been for 5 years, and they say people have really bought into the scheme now. They understand the reason for it, and it's really making a difference.
It's actually been a really successful winter. We've seen a nice diversity of species and good bird numbers. The birds are able to have these two sections on the lower estuary that remain disturbance-free. Gives them the best chance of returning to their breeding grounds in a fit state. Since lockdown happened, everybody has come to recognise the real value of nature and wild spaces, and we're incredibly lucky on the Exe Estuary. The nature that can give us that feeling of joy is right on our doorstep, and that's part of the role that we have as wildlife wardens, just to help people understand how to behave in our wild spaces so that you can be there and enjoy them without ever making an impact.
This is one of a number of projects which were set up to try to make sure the increase in the number of people living here in new housing developments doesn't have a negative impact on the wildlife in what is a very popular spot for sailing and water sports.
It's really good that these voluntary refuges, everyone appreciates why they're there. Dog walkers stay away from it. The boats are wary of keeping away from these areas, and I'd like to thank the clubs and the associations that have ensured that this policy has been so successful.
Bird populations have their ups and downs. There has been concern about a significant decline in some species here, but the latest data shows numbers are remarkably stable, and that's thanks in part to the fact people are taking notice of these wildlife refuge zones. Bob Cruwys, ITV News, Exmouth.
What a place.
Stunning, absolutely beautiful, isn't it? Yeah.
So beautiful.